Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Jaekle, and it is a beautiful day to tour one of my favorite neighborhoods in Cincinnati, the beautiful, historic, and lovely East Walnut Hills, where I call home. Niche actually just ranked East Walnut Hills as the #1 neighborhood to live in all of Cincinnati. So stick around to find out why East Walnut Hills is such an incredible place to call home. Hey everyone, welcome back. I am thrilled about today's video as we dive into everything you need to know about East Walnut Hills. I've personally lived here for the past 4 years and consider the rich history, the beautiful architecture, and the close-knit community something near and dear to my heart. If you're curious about the area or you're interested in moving here, we've got you covered. We'll explore East Walnut Hills' location, wonderful amenities, housing market, I am a realtor after all, demographics, and even hear from some locals about why they love living here. So let's talk location, because some might not even be able to pinpoint where East Walnut Hills is on a map. If you're looking at downtown Cincinnati, East Walnut Hills is 3 miles northeast of the city. It's one of Cincinnati's 52 distinct neighborhoods. And on the west, you have Walnut Hills. To the southwest of it is Mount Adams. To the north is O'Brienville/Evanston, and east is Hyde Park. You can access downtown Cincinnati from just a quick 6-minute car ride, and you can take either scenic Columbia Parkway, which in my humble opinion reminds me just the slightest bit of Lakeshore Drive in Chicago, where I used to live, or you can take Riverside Drive, which takes you past International Friendship Park, which is beautiful, and hometown favorite Montgomery Inn. Kind of the marquee of downtown East Walnut Hills is the intersection of Woodburn and Madison Avenue, and you can't miss it when you see St. Francis de Sales Church and steeple. That intersection is really a hub of local businesses, and you have everything from restaurants and bars to shopping and salons. With close access to I-71 and public transportation that commutes to downtown Cincinnati and pretty much anywhere you need to go, transportation is a breeze. Another perk is the close access to CVG International Airport, which is just a 20-minute drive away, so it makes travel super convenient. Speaking of convenience, East Walnut Hills is perfect for those who are looking for the convenience of walkable fun and the downtown urban lifestyle, with also having a personal retreat to call home. I often call my house the urban oasis just for this reason. Because East Walnut Hills is right along the Ohio River, you have these gorgeous overlooks like this one here in Ingleside, where you can actually see Columbia Tusculum to the southeast and beautiful Eden Park, which is one of Cincinnati's best parks and overlooks. One of the things I love most about East Walnut Hills location is its close proximity to our hilly neighbor, Mount Adams. If you're looking for some good conditioning, try running those hills back and forth and let me know how it goes. And now let's transition to my favorite part, the amenities of East Walnut Hills. Hey, I'm here at Woodburn Gardens, and I'm excited to share with you the tons of amenities that East Walnut Hills has to offer. I'm talking shopping, food, drink, arts, fitness. It really has it all. Here are some places you don't want to miss. I am loving the growing food and drink scene here in East Walnut Hills. Do not sleep on the James Beard Chef Award-nominated Cafe Mochico, where there's often a line out the door for their ramen, and you also want to pick up some of their baked goods. You have to snag the Thai tea snickerdoodle. You will not regret it. 2 new restaurants just opened on the corner of Woodburn and Madison. Breakfast hotspot 6 in the morning, whose portions are huge and their grits are kicking. And across the street is Tequila Modern Mexican. Pick up a mango margarita with tahini on the rim. Perfection. Down the street is Rusk Kitchen and Bar, which is a neighborhood favorite, and they have a rotating menu. And honestly, their rooftop patio at golden hour with a view of the church steeple cannot be beat. And we're here at Woodburn Brewing, which is bringing craft beer to the neighborhood, and also these beautiful gardens where you can hang out. If you're looking to be inspired by a cocktail or mocktail, you have to try Anjou. Their drinks are beautiful, and their aesthetics inside are something to behold as well, a place definitely that you don't want to miss. There are so many other places I wish I could mention here in East Walnut Hills, but you'll have to check them out for yourself. One of the great things about the location of East Walnut Hills is that its neighbors who have phenomenal options are walking distance away. So try out the Aperture or Gomez in Walnut Hills or Ripple Wine Bar in O'Brienville. For coffee enthusiasts, we have a couple different options for you in East Walnut Hills. We have Urbana, and we also have the Fix at the corner of Madison and Woodburn. Both of these options offer really cozy environments to either work or hang with your favorite brew. East Walnut Hills and its adjacent neighbors offer a lot of specialty shops and really cute boutiques. Check out Indigenous here in East Walnut Hills. It's really an artisan's paradise and offers a lot of local art and handmade gifts. Woodburn Games is right around the corner, and as the name implies, it does sell games, but it also has a dedicated space for organized gameplay. Okay, I would be remiss if I did not mention what looks like a Western saloon across the street, which is Schulhoff Equipment Rental. It is a place of legacy here. It's been in the area for over 80 years and offers a lot of history to these streets. The murals along the wall here actually show some of the history of the neighborhood, so check it out. Because of the central location of East Walnut Hills, where you can pretty much get anywhere within 10 minutes, you have access to Brookwood, Hyde Park Plaza, Oakley, and you can even go down into Kentucky if you're looking for shopping and grocery stores. Speaking of grocery stores, East Walnut Hills does have close access to Kroger's on both sides of the river, Whole Foods as part of Brookwood, or if you're looking for a smaller bodega-style experience, you can check out Daylily, which is in Columbia, Tusculum, just 7 minutes away. An exciting thing here in the neighborhood is that ETC Produce and Provisions, which already has a location in Findlay Market, is opening a new location in Walnut Hills and should be done in 2024. One of the things I love about living in East Walnut Hills is how conducive it is to getting outside. Honestly, it's a dog walker's dream. In fact, Argo's Pet Store across the street actually hosts pack walks each Wednesday night that walk through the neighborhood. And if you're a runner, as the name implies, East Walnut Hills has a lot of different options for you. In fact, the stretch of hill between Eden Park and Woodburn Avenue is a pretty infamous segment of the Flying Pig Marathon, and it is not for the faint of heart. If you're looking for fitness options in East Walnut Hills, we have you covered. There are lots of options, including Studio S, The Body Project, On My Mat Yoga, and if you're into larger fitness options, East Walnut has you covered. Its central location gives you access to Crunch Fitness, eSporta, and Planet Fitness up in Oakley and on the south side in Kentucky. When it comes to green space, East Walnut Hills is 1 mile away from Eden Park, which is one of Cincinnati's best parks. They have walking trails, a botanical garden, Crohn's Conservatory, and one of the best overlooks of the Ohio River. East Walnut Hills is also very close to International Friendship Park, which offers walking trails and beautiful sights of the city and our Kentucky neighbors. And one of the really cool things about it is that it has art installations from all over the world. So obviously I love and could talk about forever the walkable fun and amenities of East Walnut Hills. But one of the things I also love about this area is the culture, the art, and the close-knit community. And this mural is the perfect example. Muralist James Billiter developed this urban oasis concept of East Walnut Hills, bringing to life the diversity, inclusivity, and close-knit community. In fact, they even opened it up to a community paint day, and yours truly painted these blue windows. If you appreciate art, Manifest Gallery is around the corner and offers free exhibits to the public. With its centralized location, East Walnut Hills is also very close to the free Cincinnati Art Museum and the Art Steps, which is a perk of being here. The community vibe is strong at East Walnut Hills, and it seems like there's always something to do here. Whether it's Walk on Woodburn on the second Friday of each month, or it's cleanup crew, running crews, or the pet walk with Argos, if you want to get involved, there's always something that you can do. So we've covered a lot of the local amenities that East Walnut Hills has to offer, but I'm a realtor, so you know that I need to jump into what the housing market looks like in East Walnut Hills. Because of the rich history and some development here starting in 1850, you won't find a more charming and eclectic array of home styles and price tags in Cincinnati. So what can you expect to see here? Well, let's dive into a snapshot of what the housing market looks like here in East Walnut Hills. As of 2024, the average home price in East Walnut Hills is just over $420,000. Now, that price range can really differ depending on what you're looking for, and sometimes you can find a home in the low 200,000s if you're really looking to invest in it and maybe fix it up a bit. But honestly, this area has appreciated greater than the rest of Cincinnati, up 17% in the last 12 months. This really reflects the neighborhood's mix of historical charm and modern amenities, which attracts new families, young professionals, and those who are looking to invest in the area. So how does that price point stack up to the rest of Cincinnati? Well, the average home price in Cincinnati is $230,000, so it over-indexes there, but it really doesn't come close to our hilly neighbor, Mount Adams, whose average home price is over $600,000. So its prime location so close to Mount Adams means that you can have the walkability and the fun of that area without the price tag. One of the things I really love about East Walnut Hills is the wide variety of housing styles in the area. You have everything from stately historic mansions and Victorian homes to modern condos and townhouses. The Uplands Historic District, where I am right now, has incredible examples of Italianate, Victorian, Colonial Revival, Queen Anne's, even this Swiss chalet. The area where we are right now is a little bit older, but the average age of homes here in East Walnut Hills is 80 years. The really cool thing is that you have a lot of the historic character preserved throughout the neighborhood. Some of the key housing characteristics you'll see in this neighborhood are turrets, wraparound porches, and stained glass windows. That charming character doesn't just apply to single-family homes. Actually, 45% of the residents here in East Walnut Hills are renters. And that charm and character really transcends into multifamily homes, apartments, and condos. With this area, you're just gonna see this juxtaposition of old and new, and that comes to light in a lot of different ways. Woodburn Exchange, for example, has more modern architecture and materials, but they did pull in some preserved details. All right, as a realtor, here are my parting thoughts on East Walnut Hills in this section. This market is hot, hot, hot. When I purchased my home in 2020, it was hot then and inventory was tight. But because this neighborhood is so old and has the rich history, it's pretty established. So there just aren't as many opportunities for new builds. So you feel that inventory squeeze even more. So my point is, if you find a house that comes up on the market, act fast and act aggressively. So who else lives in East Walnut Hills besides me and my family? Well, I want to walk you through some census data that was last published in 2020. At that time, there were about 4,000 residents in East Walnut Hills, and the largest age segments of that were 25 to 34-year-olds and those 55 plus. And that makes a lot of sense based on the development that's happened in the area with restaurants and shopping, which really attracts a diverse mix of young professionals, families, and retirees. In fact, Niche ranked East Walnut Hills as the #2 neighborhood in Cincinnati to raise a family and within the top 5 neighborhoods for young professionals. East Walnut Hills has a walkability score of 55, indicating that there is a lot that you can accomplish on foot. From a public transportation standpoint, it ranks 47, which is in line with the area, as the Cincinnati Metro really goes around and commutes downtown and all the areas that you need to get to. And rounding it out, the bike score for East Walnut Hills is 42, as it's becoming increasingly bike-friendly with dedicated lanes and close proximity to the Ohio River Trail. I also do want to touch on schools here in East Walnut Hills. So Cincinnati Public Schools serves East Walnut Hills, and most notably is Walnut Hills High School, which is a top-ranked school in Ohio. You also have many private school options, including Mercy Montessori, Ursula Academy, and Seven Hills. You've heard a lot about what I love about East Walnut Hills. Let's take it to the streets so that you can hear what others love about this special area. So I'm here with Monet and Erin, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions here. So what do you love about East Walnut Hills?
I'm a big coffee shop girl, so I feel like East Walnut Hills has amazing coffee shops. We're at the Fix right now.
Do you have a go-to drink?
A dirty chai.
You're a woman after my own heart. Absolutely. That's the right answer. Thank you, Monet. How about you, Erin? What do you love about East Walnut Hills?
Oh, I just love the real estate space. I mean, when you walk around this place, you can just tell that people have lived here for centuries. You know, it's just, I know Ohio was only made in 1803, but I feel like Walnut Hills was like one of those main hubs that people lived in. And so when you walk around the neighborhood, you see people, you know, being themselves, trying to find a bite to eat, trying to find a good drink. And that's what I like the most about this place. It's just a place where people live. You know?
What is your favorite spot to eat around East Walnut Hills?
I really love Mochiko. Mochiko is probably like a godsend. It's something I've never even tasted before, and I've had ramen before, but Mochiko, the way they do the pastries, with the care into the food and the delivery of the service, that's my favorite.
Have you had their Thai tea snickerdoodle?
I've had the Thai tea snickerdoodle. I've had three of their cookies. They're delicious. My favorite thing is, I don't know what it's called, but they put the strawberries or the blueberries on top of it, and it's delicious.
Do you run?
Oh, no. I do.
Do you run, Monet?
I wish I could.
Do you ever run from Eden Park up to Woodburn Avenue here, which is just the killer?
I did this morning, actually.
Wow. So why should somebody consider moving to East Walnut Hills? Erin, we'll start with you.
It's beautiful. The neighborhood's beautiful. People are gorgeous. And honestly, it's about 8 minutes from downtown. So you can really do anything you want. You can live here, you can walk here, or you can go downtown, see what they have to offer. So it's a wonderful place.
The reason why I moved down to Walnut Hills is so I can get access to pretty much not just downtown, but like Kentucky's quick, Hyde Park's quick, Norwood, like anywhere that I'm like, you know, working and traveling to, I can get there in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So
I love it. Well, I'll let you two get back to your coffee and conversation. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging with me on this tour of East Walnut Hills. If you're someone who appreciates historical charm, walkable fun, good food, close-knit community, then East Walnut Hills may be for you. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Drop us a line below and let us know which neighborhood we should go to next. And don't forget to subscribe to Barron Group Media for more content like this. See you soon.